To remove the tube and the tumbler, it's just a matter of removing the in-feed chute, the spray bar, both belt tensioners, and lifting the tube out. In-feed chute, you got a Destaco clamp here, you loosen up, you move, you pull the chute out and just lay it down. It hangs onto the frame. And the spray bar is just a matter of pulling the quick pin on this end and pulling it down and pulling it from a pin on the other end. Removing it from the pin on the other end and sitting it down, then going to the other end and pulling the spray bar out. Pull the spray bar out and set it to the side. Remove the belt guard. There's a hole in the guard so that you can hang it so it ain't laying on the floor. Hang it on the machine. Pull the tensioner back and lift the belt off, and you can flip it back and hang it on the spray bar mount. And remove the belt guard off the discharge end. The same way, there's a hole so that you can hang the guard so that it's not laying bent up. Pull the tensioner and remove the belt from the drum, and you can hang it on the spray bar support also. And then basically just lifting the tube out. It's easier with two people, but it can be done with one. And this is the way the tube would go back in once you decide which sort of tube that you're using. And it's just a matter of doing everything in the reverse order. First we'd be putting the tube into the frame and lining it up with the rollers. Once it's in there, you know it is, you can spin it. Putting the tension belts back on, and on the in-feed end, it's just a matter of pulling it off of the spray bar support, lining it up on the tube, and pulling back on the tensioner, and getting it onto the drive sprocket. And it doesn't have to be perfectly aligned on the tube. As soon as you start it, it'll self-track itself. And then doing the other one on the other end the same way. And then the tensioner on the discharge end would be the same way. The belt tensioner. Pull the tensioner, put it on make sure it's on the tube, and then release the tensioner. And then the guard's back on by releasing the quick pin, and it just slides into these two slots, and then the quick pin holds the guard in place. And then putting the belt guard back on the in-feed end where we started. It's a matter of pulling it and lining it up on the slots, and then putting the quick pin back into it. And inserting the spray bar, and you do that before you put the in-feed chute in. It's easier. And it's just a matter of feeding the spray bar back through the tube. And then walking to the other end and putting it on the pin, which is right here. Just getting it up onto that pin, and then you can walk to the other end and put it on the frame. And it is easier with two people, but you can do it by yourself. And then the final step is putting the in-feed chute back in after the spray bar is already in, and basically flipping it up, and it goes on to 4 locating pins, which slides forward, and then reclamping it. And that's done.